Hey y'all. I just love that intro. Listen, I made a long form video about how having excellent credit saved my life, and for whatever reason, the algorithm does not like it. TikTok is not letting it get through to you. So I'm gonna make a quick video. I am long winded. I am a motivational speaker, a business coach, consultant, entrepreneur, all of that. So I like to make sure I over explain things. But this video is going to make sure that I get straight to the point. The point is this. One of the things that saved my life when I was sucker punched in my gut last April, only given 48 hours notice before my ex decided this ain't for me, I'm moving across the country after over 2 decades of marriage, was excellent credit. It literally saved my life. One of the things I did not have to worry about in between tears and figuring out what I was going to do for my daughter and if she was going to be okay and my son was getting ready to graduate, all of these things I had to worry about, but I did not have to worry about my credit, and I was able to use credit to save me. There were bills that I did not know that were going to come in. We'll get into that's another story time, that I ended up being responsible for in order to save a few other things. And if I did not have excellent credit, I would have been strapped and probably would have started another business just to stream that money in, or all of my business revenue would have been sent over there and I would have been struggling. Excellent credit saved my life. And if you are going through a divorce, a separation, being abandoned by your wife or your husband, if you are widowed, Lord knows having excellent credit can save you in these moments. I promise you, it's one less thing you have to worry about, and it's one thing that you can go to as a resource to help you. Yes, it can. I was able to access low interest loan rates, things that I just didn't know I was going to need. So I guess I'm saying having excellent credit is a backup, is a safety net in addition to savings. But all of us know we went through a pandemic. We don't have it like that, most of us. I have some, but not, but it's a safety net that can help you. So ladies, I'm talking to you. Make sure you have excellent credit. And I'm not talking about your man's credit or your husband's. You can have the most amazing husband in the world, but you don't know what the future holds. They change, they switch up on you. Trust me, I know. But the one thing that I was okay with, I'm a strategic planner. I'm a master problem solver, have been that since the age of 7. And I have excellent credit. I have excellent credit, baby. I'm not talking about the credit where you think you got a 585 and you can qualify for a high interest home loan back in the day. No. My credit, the last time I checked, was 790 something across the board, across all 3 credit bureaus. And yours needs to be that too, because you never know when you're going to need it. You never know when you are going to need it. And it saved me. And I guess that's why I'm not that, I healed, but I really wasn't that bitter. I was more hurt. But because I had access to credit to help me get out of spider webs and messes that I did not know were made years ago that came and said here, and again, that's another story time. I was able to come up out of there without breaking the bank, without losing my home, without ending up in another mess. Credit literally saved me during a time when I did not know what was going on. I was blindsided, and I was just like, whoa. In addition to my credit saving me, of course, y'all, I'm a master problem solver. It's what I do every day. I'm a strategic planner. I help women just like you get on the ball with their life and their businesses, whether it's a small business or a nonprofit. But the first thing I always tell my clients, you have to have excellent credit. You never know when the tide is going to change or come in or out for you and drag you out with it. Okay? You never know. Look, I'm so close up in the camera like those MUA girls, those beauty girls. I'm 48 years old, 48 years young, and I did not expect after 2 decades not only to be only given 48 hours notice before he got on that plane and left. I'm leaving on a jet plane. That's what happened. I only had 48 hours notice. I did not know what I was in store for the next couple of months. I kept getting blindsided. I would put out one fire and be blindsided by another. Things were coming out. I was like, whoa. Financial chaos that I had nothing to do with. But I had to help clean up in order to move things along. right? And my credit, having excellent credit, helped me do that. So ladies, please, 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 make sure you maintain excellent credit. But I know many of you are saying, Tamara, I don't know how to maintain excellent credit. My credit is trash. Okay, here's some tips to get your credit repaired. I don't want anything for this. I ran a credit repair company for twice. I had a credit repair company in the early 2000s when nobody was doing it. And then I had it again. I started it again in 2013 or 14. And I shut it down in 2021, 2022. But here's some tips. I don't need anything from you. I just want to share this with you because that's what the platform's for, right? All I ask is after you watch this video, you like it, you comment, and you please share it, okay? So here's tips. If your credit is trash, don't be embarrassed. Here's some tips to get you right on the right path. These are real tips, not the little fake tips people give you. I'm giving you the real deal, okay? Here's tip number 1. I need you to look at your 3 credit reports from the 3 credit bureaus. That's the first thing I need you to do. Don't be afraid. I know. It can be scary. It can be very, very scary. And that's one less thing you want to look at when you're going through a divorce or you've been abandoned or your heart's broken, right? Y'all can tell I'm not a makeup artist, but just humor me here. It'll all come together, right? The first thing you want to do is look at your credit reports from each credit bureau. If you did not know, there are 3 main credit bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Look at them. I know it can be scary. I know it's one less thing that you want to look at, and right now you just want to put the covers over your head, sit in the closet, and don't want to think about anything, right? Until you have to do something for the children. But you can't do that, okay? Because it's already there. It's already there. It's already there, right? So you need to take ownership of it, and you need to handle it. The only way you can solve the issue with your credit is to look at it, identify the issues with it, and take ownership to get that done and fixed, right? So look at your 3 credit bureau reports and begin familiarizing yourself with what's on there. This is the next thing I need you to do. I need you to make a list, have a list over here on the same paper. Just make 3 lists, 3 sections: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And under each one, I want you to write down each negative or derogatory item on each report. So go to Equifax, write down the collection accounts, write down the charge-offs, write down the repossessions, whatever is negative, write that under each, because what we are doing now is identifying the problem that we have to solve with our credit. And this is how you begin the repair process. Once you identify what you have on there and the accounts, then we can kind of look at the strategy to get them removed completely, right? Yeah, that's what we want to do, okay? So we want to write down all of that. Now, if you don't know credit reports, you don't know the basics, and you don't know what's considered negative, you don't know what's considered derogatory and negative, same thing. If you don't know how to identify that, usually on the credit monitoring system, which is the system that you use to look at and monitor your credit, it will tell you when an account is bad or good, okay? So you can use that, or you'll just know if it has any late reporting on it, charge off, if it's under collections. So you can see my hands, I talk with my hands. If it's under collections, it's negative. If it's under collections, it's already negative, okay? So that's how you identify them. Now, once you do those things, we have to get a plan of action together, and we're going to start with collection accounts because collection accounts are the easiest ones to get removed. So collection accounts are just what it sounds like. Collection accounts are your accounts that you did not pay, that went negative, were sitting on whatever, that you had not had activity with, meaning you have not paid, you just kind of let it go, you just couldn't handle it or forgot about it, and it was sent to a collection company, a third-party collection company. They have rules and laws that they have to follow, and 9 times out of 10, they do not follow them. So start with the collection accounts. If they call you on the phone, do not admit ownership, okay? Direct them to send you mail. Hey, thank you for giving me a call. I don't know if that account is mine. I don't know who you are. I've never done business with you. Please put it in the mail. Okay, and I'm speeding up with my talking because I'm long-winded. Make them send it to you in the mail. Once you get that in the mail, then you are going to file a complaint through the Better Business Bureau and the Consumer Financial Protection. At the same time, you file a complaint in a dispute on those accounts through the credit bureau. So you're doing 3 strategies at once. I call it the triple whammy. You're filing a complaint with the credit bureaus on each of the collection accounts. You're also filing a complaint through